Greetings everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be your general spread for the collective highest good. This is not going to be for everyone. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm getting a whole lot of downloads prior to this reading. I don't really know what they want me to talk about. I'm sorry. Something about the throat chakra is significant. But I was trying to say before I start this reading, I was getting a lot of downloads about a lot of different things. The last thing I heard was, well, the last image they showed me before I started recording was the Tower card. Somebody is about to realize that there is a crack in your foundation, or there was a crack in your foundation. And so this tower is about to fall, is what I'm hearing. The tower is about to fall. Could be a tower moment coming for some of you. You could be the tower moment for someone here. But something about the tower is about to fall. This is a judgment call that was made. And the tower is about to fall. I don't know, let's clarify that. This is also a full moon in Pisces reading as well, so it kind of goes together. So we have the Queen of Swords overall energy. Behind that we have the World and the Knight of Wands. What's the message for the collective? Regarding the downloads I received, what is the message, please, for the collective? I heard April Fool. Somebody's about to fall off a cliff. Like, this tower moment is going to create a tower for someone, and that person's going to fall off this cliff. It's like they have no idea that this is going to happen. They're out celebrating, rejoicing, having a good time, living their best life, whatever. And as soon as they get their feet planted on solid ground, a tower moment is going to destroy this life they created. Somebody is rejoicing and celebrating about something they have a victory over, or they think they have, like, okay. Somebody is out celebrating because they're rejoicing because they think that they have successfully did something here. Like, we did it type of energy, right? So while they're out here celebrating, rejoicing, whatever this is, having a good time, while they're out celebrating, having a good time, a tower is coming for these people. A tower is coming. A moment of truth. What's the message? Some of y'all need to offer libations to your ancestors. Oh, I see what these people are doing. These people are out celebrating because they are so they're celebrating because they just did some type of ritual, or there was some type of work they did. And they think that this work they did is going to bring them in success. Okay, so they offered something to someone to get success. Or someone was offered something here to gain success. Somebody gave their offer to, like, somebody was like offered a position in an industry. They could have gotten a deal to be an artist or something like that, and there could be celebration around that. But this deal, this signing of an agreement, this contract they signed, this deal they made, it looked like a good offer in the beginning, but it's not starting to look like a good offer anymore because something's about to happen. This person's about to fall. Somebody's about to fall. Somebody's about to fall. Like falling grace. Ace of Pentacles. Somebody agreed to something here, and they made a deal with the devil. They thought this was a good offer. They saw this as a good opportunity. They thought it was going to bring in a lot of success, a lot of income, a lot of stability. So, ew. We are not talking about no P. Diddy in this reading. Somebody made a deal with the devil, and that the devil is, this person is being exposed as being a devil energy. Somebody who thought they were going to get success or have success here. I don't know. Somebody wanted to be rich and famous. They made a deal with the devil. They signed a deal with the devil to get this position. And so now the devil is coming to collect. A tower is coming for somebody. A moment of truth. A moment of silence. I don't know what this is. 7 of Cups. Somebody also blocked this union. Somebody was doing spell work to block this union as well. To block two people from coming together. They thought they were successful in doing so, but they didn't stop anything from happening. They just made it more difficult. But it didn't stop anything. It was difficult for somebody here, but it didn't stop somebody here either. It was supposed to stop you, but it didn't. So you are out celebrating, rejoicing, and having a good time, because whatever this was, the enemy tried to do to you, it wasn't able to stop you. What's the message for the collective? Something was meant to stop you from greatness, from achieving your goals, from reaching this level of success, from passing this level. Something was supposed to keep you from passing this level. You passed a level here that was difficult for you to pass, but you still passed the test. You were being tested or tempted by the devil to see if you would pass the test. And some of you did pass the test. You were not tempted by the devil. You saw this for what it was. You realized this wasn't a good offer, and you didn't accept the bait. So you successfully defeated the devil. You were able to see past the illusion of what appeared to be a good offer or an opportunity. You saw beneath the surface, and you realized that something here wasn't real. So maybe you were going to get hit with a tower moment if you didn't make the right choice, if you had chose to do something different. So by not choosing something, the tower that was coming for you is not coming for you, it's coming for them. So the tower that's coming is not coming for you, it's coming for the person that tried to destroy you. They're about to get the tower. Okay, somebody could have also forged a contract or faked something here, falsified documents or something like that, changed. It's like somebody erased somebody out of a connection, or somebody removed somebody's name off of a contract and put their name instead, like falsified documents or portrayed themselves to be. So it's something like this was the offer that somebody was given, but this offer didn't look as good as this offer. So instead of accepting this offer, they chose this offer. This offer looked to be better, but it wasn't. It was a false perception of something. It wasn't a real deal. You know, it was a fake or a phony. It was artificial gold or artificial. It wasn't the real deal. Something here wasn't the real deal. So somebody signed a contract or went into agreement or agreed to do something or accept something that wasn't a good deal. The deal that they accepted was a bad offer, but it looked like it was a good offer because of how it was presented to this person Whoever gave this person this offer made it seem like a good offer, but it was a bad deal. And now they're under judgment for it. Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and the Sun. I'm getting somebody could be a Earth mother or Mother Earth or something, or an Earth sign energy. This could be an Earth sign energy for some of y'all. This could be the person that did this to some of y'all. This could be a mother figure, whatever. But whoever it is, they're under judgment for trying to work against a chosen one. So a tower moment was coming for someone here. But the tower moment they tried to send to you is going to be sent back to them for trying to destroy or come up against a chosen one. They're under judgment. Anything else? Some of y'all don't even realize that you have freed yourself from a situation. Like I said, some of y'all about to find out there's some type of crack in your foundation, or there's a trap being set for you. So this was a trap being set for you, but you saw that this was a trap and you did not set yourself up and you did not go back to a situation because you realized this was some type of setup or some type of trap, or this wasn't a good deal. Somebody thought that they could convince you that this was a good deal, but you saw past the illusion. And so now you're no longer going in that direction. So with this revelation that you just received regarding whatever this is, it gave you clarity about this situation. Where you may have thought it was a good idea to go back to it in the past, you now realize that going back into a situation where you were hurt before is not going to bring out anything good. It's not going to create the life or give you some type of emotional stability. It's not going to balance things out between you and this person. It's like never going to work. So you made a decision based off what you knew about the situation, and making that choice to no longer invest in that situation put you in position to where you are no longer in danger or receiving bad karma. It's like you could have been getting hit with a lot of bad karma, or bad things could have been happening with you. It was because you were dealing with somebody who was working on you or doing work on you, or like creating some kind of like mental, blocking your intuition. Somebody was blocking your intuition. Somebody was doing work on you to block your intuition, to block you from seeing the truth about something. Somebody showed up and presented themselves as a good offer, good person, good match, whatever. And when you first seen this offer, you thought this person was a good match. So you accepted them as the person they showed up as. But once you got to know this person, you realized this person wasn't who they say they were. This person wasn't coming from a good place. This wasn't a good offer for me to accept. You realized that this was a bad offer. You realized this wasn't the right thing to do. Somebody had a moment of truth where they realized something they did, someone they hurt, something they said, whatever this was, to destroy somebody else was not the right thing to do. Because now they're being hit with a whole bunch of karma. Now they're being made to humble themselves. While you were over here going through the worst, this person could have been out celebrating with other people, rejoicing, doing other things, living their best life, right? While you were over here going through pain and suffering from whatever happened here, trying to heal yourself, this person was out celebrating and rejoicing with others. And while they were out there rejoicing and celebrating, the person they were celebrating with was the one that was either doing this to you or using this person to do this to you. So without knowledge, this person was working with another energy to physically harm or attack you. It's like they're trying to say the devil made me do it. They're trying to act as if they did not know what they were doing, or they didn't know that it would happen this way or be this way. They thought that, you know, them doing it this way would also work out for them, but not realizing that doing it their way made things hard for you. Or leaving you to do it by yourself made it harder for you. You know what I mean? So, Seven of Swords. Somebody tried to lie their way out of a situation, but there's too much evidence against them to prove their innocence. They're guilty of all charges. They were either accusing you or blaming you, defaming you, doing something wrong to you, and they thought they could get away with it and not be judged for it, but they're not going to be able to explain away the things they did or why they did this to you. Nothing they say is going to stand up in court. Nothing is going to vindicate this person or justify this person's action against you. So they're not going to receive good judgment. They're going to receive some type of bad judgment or some type of judgment for what they did to you. I mean, that's just the bottom line. These people are under judgment. This person's being judged for what they did to an empress, how they attacked the chosen one, how they abandoned the connection they had with that person. So they're going to be like, they were under some type of spell, or they didn't understand what. So this person's defense is, I did not know that I was doing these things to you. I didn't realize that you were this person to me. I didn't know that we were supposed to be together type of shit. Like, lie to you to get you to take them back. So basically, this is a lot of different things. Someone here is under judgment for lying to you, right? They're trying to lie their way back in. But this time, their lies and deception, manipulation, and other ways of trying to, convince you they're innocent is not going to work on you. Because at this point, intuitively, you have the knowledge of seeing beyond what is being presented. You have a gift to discern energy or read energy. So it's like anyone that tries to come in and tell you anything that's not true, you'll be able to know immediately that they're lying to you. So somebody's going to come back and try to tell you a bunch of things that may or may not be true, like not tell you the whole truth about something, but you'll be able to read between the lines and figure out what the truth really is. So somebody's going to try to come back and lie to you about something to get you to trust them again. Somebody's trying to get you to trust them again. Somebody wants you to trust them again. Somebody may come back and say, I don't drink anymore, but that may be a lie. They just don't drink as much, or they drink behind your back. So smell their breath, you'll know it's a lie. I don't know. Somebody under judgment is coming back to right their wrongs, but they're coming back to apologize for leaving you behind, right? But their reason for leaving you behind is them saying that they were under some type of is this person telling the truth or not? I don't know. It looks like they're trying to come back and tell you the truth about everything they lied about. But I feel like some of the things they're being honest with you about is not the whole truth. There's more to the story than meets the eye. So they may tell you like 80% of what really happened, but 20% of it they won't tell you. The other 20% you're going to have to trust your intuition about. You know what I mean? It's like the 80-20 rule, or somebody had 80-20. 80-20. Somebody left the 80 for the 20. So they're saying this wasn't that Empress this person had. They left for Empress for someone else. So they left 80% for 20% because 20% looked to be better. Like in that movie Tyler Perry did with Sheila and her old dude. He left her because she was big and overweight, and he got with somebody who was more attractive, more younger, whatever. And when she left his ass, he went back to Sheila so she could nurse him back to health. And I feel like Sheila did help him get better, or when she found out that he wasn't doing well, she tried to help him, and that made her new person mad. But I feel like they were able to get past whatever that was and stay together. So this person may come back in bad health to get your forgiveness or to get you to have some type of compassion for them. But this is their way to get back in. So whoever this was, they are going through some type of bad karma. So when you connect with this person again, they're going to come back with some bad news. They're going to tell you all the bad things that's happened to them and with the person they were with. So they want you to have compassion for what they're going through. And they want you to show compassion for them and, you know, give them some type of wisdom or insight or clarity about like how to get better from this, recover from this. So the same person that betrayed you in the past is going to need you to help them recover from whatever this is they went through with somebody else. Like, you know what I mean? Like heal them from this situation or point them in the right direction or give them some type of advice on how to heal themselves. So this person kind of comes back as if they need you to help them figure out how to heal themselves or free themselves from another situation. So you have an opportunity to help this person if you choose to. So this is like a test to see if you will help this person, if this person comes back to you. If you see this person needs help, will you be able to help this person in spite of what they did to you and not feel no type of way about it? Will you be able to be an empress to someone that tried to destroy you or left you for someone else? Will you be able to see past the hurt they caused you and extend an offer and help this person? Okay, that made me feel very emotional. They want you to have compassion for this person in spite of what they did to you. It's almost like pray for your enemies. Don't rejoice in your enemies being tormented by the devil or receiving karma. Don't celebrate too soon. Like, just because this person may be getting some kind of karma for whatever they did, you don't need to be over here rejoicing and celebrating and, you know, taking too much pleasure in this, because this ain't got shit to do with you. This person being judged for what they did to themselves more than anything else. But you don't rejoice when you see a person down bad. You don't celebrate and brag about the victory you got over that person. Like, that's not good spiritual hygiene. That's not what an empress does. You don't brag and boast because your enemies have fallen. You almost feel bad for them because you know what's coming. So it's something like that. Like, don't be out here celebrating and, you know, I don't know. Because the same thing that happened to them can happen to you. You know, like if somebody's getting a spanking or something and their mama is like giving them, punishing them or whatever this is, and you see what's going on and you taunt that person or you laugh at that person and that person sees you laughing, they turn around and be like, what the fuck you laughing at? You want some of this too? Because you can get it too. You're not exempt from this. So don't rejoice in somebody else's downfall. Or don't, these people could also rejoice in your downfall, but just because they could have rejoiced when you fell down or when you were going through it, don't mean you got to return the favor and do it to them, because that brings in bad karma for you. You know, you just see it for what it is and be grateful that you survived through this and that you are no longer going through this and that your life is not their life, because you went through something too. But, you know, you have compassion, you know, be kind to others, you know, don't do unto us as they do unto you, do as you do yourself, you know what I mean? Yeah, don't fight back or allow yourself to rejoice in others' pains, or go, when you find out these people are going through these things, don't rejoice and celebrate. Don't. There's a scripture about not rejoicing in the sight of others receiving karma, something like that. Like, that is not nothing to be excited about or happy about. If anything, you should feel bad for these people, because you know what this is. And you know when judgment comes, it's coming to collect. Ain't no way to lie your way out of whatever you didn't do. Like, everything has been recorded. Everything has been, the evidence against this person is a lot. It's not something they can lie their way out of. So when they go before the Most High and he says, you know, why did you do X, Y, and Z? And they say it's because this, that, and the third. They gonna go down their records and see, you know, if that's true. And if it's not true, they're gonna be judged for that, for lying about that. So the best way to save yourself from being punished to death for lying to someone is best to be honest with that person and tell them how you feel. Because this may be the last time you and this person see each other. This may be the last chance you get. Like, if you have to say something now. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Like, once the decision has been made, there's no going back. Like, I don't know what this is, but the decision this person made to do what they did, there's no going back on that. There's no going back on that. The things they did to do this, the lengths they went through to do this to somebody, the things they, you know, were willing to sacrifice to receive whatever this was, like the things they had to do to get, oh, wow. The things this person had to do to get what they got from this situation. Is the reason why they're receiving such harsh karma. They did some things in this situation with some people that were either not of age, against their will, forcefully took innocence from children. Instead of protecting children, they assaulted children, they abused them, they used them for this, for that, trafficking, kidnapping, all types of bad shit. So there's no coming back from this. There's no way they're going to let this person come back with this. With all this going on in their life, they're not going to let this person come back with this. Not to you, not right now, not until they do something themselves. So they may reach out for your help, but it's like you're being advised to not extend any offers to this person right now. Because right now, this person needs to feel these emotions. They need to sit with themselves and deal with this shit they need to deal with. So them getting help from you will make the situation for them easier to cope with. They want them to feel the anger or the things they need to feel or something. So they don't want you to really do too much to help this person. If you are being asked to help, don't overextend yourself. And don't open up your heart to this person. Don't let this person break your heart again. You know, protect yourself from this person in a sense. Keep your emotions out of it. Look at it from a higher perspective. If you decide to offer any guidance to this person, don't allow your emotions to get in the way of whatever this is, because this is not a romantic offer. This is not a romantic offer. This is a cry for help. You know what I'm saying? So there's a difference. This is not a love offer. This is a cry for help. Like, save me from my misery. I need your help, you know? And you're being asked to either ignore this person or, you know, what's the Hermit? What's the Hermit? It's almost like you're being asked to close this cycle out with this person. Yeah, it's almost like you're being asked to close out this cycle with this person. So it's like while they're under judgment, they can't get any help from anybody, from you, from nobody else. They got to kind of like sit with this energy for a while so they can understand what's going on with them, you know. So during this process, they need to be in isolation by themselves. I heard alone in the dark. I don't know. They got to face themselves. Yeah. They got to love themselves. So you're being asked to walk away from this situation right now because this person needs time to sit with this shit they're going through, for them to understand themselves, you know, for them to put some things behind them and work on themselves, right? And it may be hard for you to walk away from this person right now, knowing they could use some help or that you could possibly help them. But you helping them is more of you hurting them than helping them. They need to feel their emotions right now. They need to release all this pain and all this stuff they're holding on to. They got to be cleansed from the inside out. And this is where they need to be alone, right? Let's wrap this up, I guess. Anything else? A lot of emotions within this reading. There's a lot of emotions here. A lot of emotions. I can feel the love between you and this connection with this person. Or I can feel this person's love for you. But it's like it's a cry for help. Like, save me, I'm drowning kind of energy. But you can't really save this person. They got to save themselves. This card says, take time out to breathe. Disseminating moon. Disseminating. Dissemination. Disseminate. Dissimulate. They have to disassemble this person's foundation. Remember I said I start off with there's a crack in the foundation. Because this person had a crack in their foundation, they have to take everything out piece by piece, break down this wall, tear down this thing, like remove this whatever from this person piece by piece, one by one, or one at a time, right? In order to break them down. If you're driving an 18-wheeler truck and you're at the full speed, you can't just slam on brakes. You got to break down your gears to slow down your vehicle. So this is to slow somebody down. Or this is going to slow you down. This person is going to slow you down. So, wow. If you decide to put this person on the back of this motorcycle while you're moving forward, they're going to slow you down. So they don't want you to be slowed down, your progress to slow down because you come so far. You know, you're almost at the end of this cycle for yourself. So slowing down or stopping on the side of the road and waiting for this person to catch up, or trying to heal this person with your energy, is going to slow you down, or it's going to pull you back in, you know. Or it's going to worry you to death. Don't let somebody worry you to death either. Somebody's going to try to worry you to death with their problems and stress you out about everything they're going through. But don't overwhelm yourself with other people's emotions. You cannot be an emotional blanket to everybody. These people have to do their own shadow work here. This is somebody who has to do their own shadow work. And they need some kind of emotional support from you. But don't overstimulate yourself or overextend yourself trying to be emotionally available to somebody else, all right? It's going to slow you down. It's going to weigh you down. It's going to stress you out, okay? Don't burden yourself with other people's problems. Look at the bigger picture, and there is a win-win outcome in the forecast. Full moon in Libra, and we also have the full moon in Sag energy. Somebody could be an air sign or a fire sign or a water sign. But the outcome is going to work out in the favor of both of you. Both of you will be able to successfully receive justice in this situation. In order for you to get your justice in the situation, you got to keep moving forward and move on. In order for them to get justice in the situation, they got to let go of the burdens of their emotional trauma. This person has to release their emotional trauma. So this person who had an emotional experience that created some type of childhood trauma for them, and so in order for them to reach the level they need to be on to be able to have this outcome be successful, is they got to release the emotional trauma attached to whatever their past is, happened in the past, you or them. A personal issue is going to resolve itself in the season of Cancer for some of y'all, and the end of a tough cycle approaches. So in the full moon energy that we're in Pisces, a lot of old things are going to come to the surface. These things are coming back up for you to release these old emotions or this emotional trauma and open yourself up to something new, or be ready, you know, to open up yourself to something new. You got to get rid of the old energy you're in. Change your perspective, your mindset, your lifestyle, your living situation, whatever this is. Like, you can't plant seed in solid ground. You have to have fertile soil to plant a seed. So you got to put yourself in a position where you're not in a place where the foundation is cracking. If the foundation is cracking, it's going to fall. You can't replace the missing pieces with bubble gum and glue. It may hold up for a little while, but eventually it's going to fall. So before the tower comes and falls completely, get yourself out of the way before that shit happens to you. Don't put yourself in that position either. If you know it's going to happen and you see it coming, then you better take advantage of it, the gift you have, and use your discernment here and get yourself away from the situation before it catches up to you. I don't know. Anything else from my collective? This ain't really gonna make a lot of sense to some of y'all, but it is what it is. A new romantic cycle begins, and your commitment is being tested. Your commitment to yourself and the Most High is being tested by the devil to tempt you away from your path. In order to do that, they got to convince you that this path is better, this offer is better, the situation is going to lead to something great, and it's not. All right, so don't let this opportunity that comes up entice you into a unhealthy relationship for some, or a partnership for others, where the outcome doesn't look good for you. In order for you to have success in your future, you're going to have to end a tough cycle. You're going to have to let some people go. You're going to have to focus on yourself, and you're going to have to commit to your journey, which is your spiritual path. All right, to manifest this opportunity. You and your loved ones will be safe. Your dreams need a practical plan and surrender to the divine. And don't let your past hold you back. And that's what I'm getting. Don't let your past hold you back. These people, this person, this thing, this situation is not for you. Whatever this was is over. It didn't work out for a reason. God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. Don't ever question why something had to be a certain way, because now you're questioning, you know, somebody that's higher than you, and you don't want to pick no fight with them, because if you got a problem, if you create a problem with them, they're going to create a problem for you. So it's best to just follow your intuition about whatever this is and not go against your better judgment and deceive yourself into thinking that you have the ability or the authority or the power to heal somebody who's broken inside, because you may not be able to do that. And if you are able to do that, what is it going to cost you? You know, what are you standing to lose? Like, you may be able to put this person up and take care of them and nurse them back to health, but what are you giving up to do all that work? What are you going to get out of all of that? What are you going to get from that situation? Absolutely nothing, because you're pouring into them and you're not pouring into yourself. Your cups are empty, their cup is full. How can you pour into them and not pour into yourself? You know what I mean? So you don't have time to, you know, waste pouring into somebody else right now. You need to be pouring into yourself. You need to be focused on yourself right now. It's time for you to be selfish with your energy and learn how to give where it needs to be, where it can be received. You know, you got to start using your discernment better, because some of y'all gonna run into the same person like your past person and go through the same thing you went with them, because you're not really connected with yourself, or you're allowing you something you went through in another situation create itself in a new situation with somebody else again, because you don't have discernment. You don't know how to trust your discernment. You're not a good judge of character, or you know, you move too fast. Maybe you need to slow things down and not move so fast in your next relationship. So in your next relationship, Spirit is saying, don't move so fast. Slow things down and get to know each other, because by slowing things down and getting to know the person first, you may find out before it's too late that this person is not for you, before you invest in that situation. So take things slower, you know. Don't move so fast in your next relationship. Get to know the person before you agree to be serious with each other. Make sure this person can be trusted with your heart, you know. Learn from the experience with this situation and use it to your advantage. You know, you ain't really in trouble or nothing like that. It's just you're not really looking at things for the way they are. Like, the bigger picture is you survived through all this and you don't want to go through this again. So why put yourself in a situation where you may go through this again? You know, a win-win outcome is in your forecast as long as you stay away from people like this. Okay, who are toxic, low vibrational, whatever. Demons and warlocks and shit like that. Don't invest in people like that. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light to you all. Namaste.